Hey guys, it's Eric here and this is my Xiaomi Pocophone F1 review. I have used it for about 2 months now and I have a few things to say about it. This may or may not be like the regular review style you're used to, but let's take a look at the design. This is perhaps the most underwhelming feature of the Pocophone F1. The matte plastic material looks nice but doesn't feel durable. It flexes and creaks when you add a little pressure on it, which makes it feel like a much cheaper device. On the plus side, it hides fingerprint smudges. The camera placement and tiny fingerprint sensor seem to go with the whole budget look and feel. I used the silicone gel case that Xiaomi included in the box. It wasn't a tight fit at first, but now it's very loose. I had to get another case which is currently still on its way. On the front, it looks pretty standard. It's got the notch up top and the chain very identical to that of the Xiaomi Redmi Note 6 Pro. However, on the Pocophone, you get a notification LED on the bottom. I also experienced the infamous screen bleeding on my own unit, which I talked about in my gaming review late last year. I have gotten so used to it in the way that I no longer notice it like I did on the first week. On the software side, the Pocophone F1 shipped with MIUI 9.6.22, but I updated it shortly after unboxing to MIUI 10 and just recently to MIUI 10.1, which is on Android 9.0 Pie. It has a new refreshed interface which I appreciate. You can hide the notch of the Pocophone but not for every app, and obviously you still see some info on the notch. It basically has all the same settings of the Redmi Note 6 Pro, which I covered extensively, so go check out that video. A feature I fell in love with is the second space. You know how everyone wants to check your new phone out and you don't trust them around your private info, but at the same time you don't want to be rude and not give them your phone to play with. Well, the second space is the solution for that. I basically set another finger and a simple password which unlocks right into my second space without anyone knowing. You can even install apps and stuff on there to make it look more convincing. About the camera on this guy, I took some pretty decent photos and we get the camera 2 API support out of the box, which means that you can install Google Pixel 3 camera APK. Let me just tell you that the results were mind-blowing. Like, my mind is still blown away by how good the Google Pixel 3 camera app improved on the already impressive results of the Pocophone F1 camera sensors. There is a catch, of course, in the form of bugs that I encountered while using the Google Pixel 3 app. The camera would take the first 2 photos really quickly and then take about a minute or 2 to capture subsequent photos until you exit and return into the app. And this is in no way a deal breaker for me, and it's expected because it wasn't optimized for the Pocophone F1 to begin with. Plus, the results more than made up for it. Now onto the best feature and number one reason you should buy the Pocophone in 2019, and that will be the Snapdragon 845 CPU and Adreno 630 GPU. If you've seen my gaming review, you already know a little about my experience. The UI is blazing fast, it's unbelievable at this price, and I'm just completely and utterly blown away every day by the speed of this guy. Basically, I dumped my iPhone 10 for the Pocophone F1 and I have had only very little regrets. One of those regrets is how sending a video on WhatsApp hangs the entire UI, a video that never delivers, by the way. In my experience, MIUI is just generally a roller coaster ride when it comes to how buggy their supposedly stable updates are, but I'm hoping this bug will be fixed because WhatsApp is too important. The Pocophone F1 may not be ideal for businessmen and women or cool kids who feel insecure about using a budget-looking phone that nobody else really knows about. Be that as it may, Xiaomi struck gold with the Pocophone F1 and it deserves every bit of hype that I've seen online. There's already leaked news of the Pocophone F2's likely launch in the first half of 2019, and I think they would have used first quarter if it was sooner rather than later. So yeah, if you're on the market right now for a $300 holy grail of flagship killers, don't think twice about it. I got the 128GB version on Jumia Nigeria for 126,000 naira, which converts to $350 US. But most of the good deals I see now are 64GB variants, and I'll be leaving a link in the description box for some of the good deals that I saw on there. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and share it. Also follow me on Twitter or Instagram to see my current giveaway. Please subscribe to support my channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.